Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I will deliver a lesson for class 11th, subject zoology. And today we will discuss about the human blood groups or blood types. Now, blood grouping is basically a classification of blood that is based on the absence or presence of antibodies and inherited antigenic substances on the surface of red blood cells. These antigens may be proteins, carbohydrates, glycoproteins, or glycolipids depending upon the blood group system. In humans, blood group systems, there are two types of blood group systems. Number first is the RH grouping, and the number second type is ABO blood grouping. So far this RH grouping is concerned, RH is basically an antigen, is known as RH antigen. It is a protein which was initially discovered in rhesus monkeys. This RH antigen is also present on the surface of human red blood cells. And about 80% of humans are Rh positive. That means about 80% of human population this Rh antigen is present on the red surface of red blood cells. And when this Rh antigen is present on the surface of red blood cells, the blood is called as Rh positive. And if this antigen, Rh antigen, is absent in the blood, then the blood is called as Rh negative. Now coming to the ABO blood grouping. This ABO blood grouping is based on the presence or absence of two types of antigens, that is antigen A and antigen B, on the surface of red blood cells. Since these antigens are present on the surface of RBCs, red blood cells, that is why they are also called as corpuscle factors. In addition to these corpuscle factors, that is antigen A and antigen B, the plasma of the plasma of the blood also contains another types of proteins known as antibodies, which are called as antibody A and antibody B. So the blood contains antigens, antigen A and antigen B, or antibody and antibody A and antibody B. Since antibodies A, B are present on the plasma, not on the red blood cells, that is why they are called as plasma factors. So there are two types of factors present in the blood: corpuscular factors and plasma factors. Now the two types of antigens are named as A and B, known as corpuscle factors, and there also exist two types of antibodies, antibody A and antibody B, which are known as plasma factors. Now, if a person is having antigen A in its blood or on the surface of RBCs, and if this blood is mixed with the blood of another person which is having the antibody A in the blood, then these two blood types are incompatible, because antibody A will interact with antigen A and there will initiate an antigen antibody interaction that will lead to agglutination or clumping of the blood, which must be avoided. Similarly, if a person is having antigen B on its red blood cells and it is mixed with another blood from another patient which is having antibody B, and these antibody B and antigen A are also incompatible, that can lead to the agglutination and clumping of the blood, and thus antibody A and antigen A can never exist together. Similarly, antibody B and antigen B also cannot exist together. Now the corpuscle factors, that is the antigen A and antigen B, can exist together if their antagonistic plasma factors, that is antibody A and antibody B, are absent. Also, plasma factors, that is antibody A and antibody B, can occur together if their antagonistic corpuscle factors, that is antigen A and antigen B, are absent. Now you can understand this complexity from this table given below. That is, there are 4 types of blood groups designated as A, B, AB and O. Blood group A means that it has antigen A on its RBCs, and blood group B has antigen B on its RBCs. Similarly, the person having the blood group AB means that it has both the antigen A and antigen B on the surface of its red blood cells, while as blood group O means that it has no antigen, neither A nor antigen B on its red blood cells. Similarly, looking upon the antibodies present, that is, if the blood group is A, that means it is having the antigen A, so it cannot afford to have antibody A because they are antagonistic. Therefore, the blood group with antigen A will always have an antibody B in its plasma. Similarly, blood group B will always have antibody A in its plasma, while as blood group with antigen AB on its red blood cells cannot have either antibodies, either A or B in its plasma. Therefore, the antibodies in the plasma of the blood having blood group AB are nil. Similarly, the person having blood group O, that means it is having neither antigen A, neither antigen B. That means it has both antibodies A and antibody B in its plasma. Now, the donor groups. For blood group A, the donor group can be blood group A and blood group O. And for the blood group B, the donor groups will be blood group B and blood group O. And for the blood group AB, the donor groups will be blood group AB, A, B and O. While as for blood group O, the donor group will be only blood group O. And by this table we can understand that blood group AB is a universal recipient. That means it can receive blood from any person, whether it is AB, A, B or O, while as blood group O is also known as a universal donor. That means the person having the blood group O can donate blood to any other person having blood group A, B or AB. That means the blood group O is universal donor. This is all about the blood grouping. Thank you.